When I was younger, they would always call me pretty but dark.
Having a light skin, I think it is important here.
According to the World Health Organization, a staggering 77% of Nigerian women use bleaching agents.
Skin tone matters nowadays, and they prefer the white ones.
I sell skin bleaching cream. I guess how society sees dark women, like we're basically the losing team. Like who wants to be on the losing team?
When I see you, I go nuts. Please, baby, go, let me touch on them coconut.
There have been a substantial amount of fashion and social media trends going around, but there's now a trend that has created a billion-dollar market, and that is the act of skin whitening. Whether it be injectables, creams, or unconventional lifestyle changes, bleaching your skin is the ultimate goal for most people nowadays. In our current society, the lighter, the better, and the darker, the uglier. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am honestly kind of shocked that I haven't done a video yet talking about this topic because it's so just extremely prevalent in society, and it's something that we as a whole deal with on like a regular basis. This topic makes me extremely just angry. And for me personally, it's going to be really hard to film this video because it's just very uncomfortable and disturbing. But I think it is what it is and it needs to be talked about. And I know a lot of people go through this. And I know that even though I want world peace and world happiness, we all know that the world isn't sunshine and rainbows. And there are a lot of horrible things that are going on in this world that need to be talked about. And one of the things I really appreciate about this channel is that we get to talk about, you know, taboo things that necessarily are just kind of hard to talk about and kind of evoke a lot of heavy emotions, but it needs to be done. And I really hope that watching this video you can have an open heart and an open mind. And I feel the same way. Like, I just try to live my life with an open, you know, mind and with love and admiration for everyone. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. So we live in a time period where lighter skin is kind of like the beauty standard nowadays. Whether we want to admit it or not, light skin privilege is a thing. I mean, you are treated so much more differently the lighter you are. And I'm not just talking about one race, I'm talking about everyone as a whole. No matter where you go in any part of the world, in so many countries, being darker skinned is kind of frowned upon. And because so many people are not considered beautiful based upon their skin tone, they resort to bleaching and lightening their skin. There are so many products you can find nowadays that will change the look and tone of your skin. And one of those places where this is most prevalent in is in Asia. In Asia, the ultimate goal is to look as light as possible. In almost every single beauty store, there is at least one skin lightening product. They are advertised that dark is ugly, and in order to be desired, you must be as white as can be. Even when creating TV shows, movies, and animes, most of the characters are light-skinned. Very seldomly will you find more of a darker skinned character. And I understand that in most cases are trying to cater to obviously like their population, but still it's very seldomly that you're going to find diverse characters in a lot of movies and TV shows. In India, in most cases, you're only casted for a role if you are what they call fair-skinned. So already, if you want to get in the modeling or acting world and you're darker skinned, your future is already doomed. Your only other method is to just lighten your skin. All these methods, creams, and products used to lighten your skin are so dangerous that they're banned in so many countries. One very dangerous ingredient found in a lot of skin whitening products is hydroquinone. This is a highly toxic chemical found in things like rubber tires, photo processors, and hair dye. Or how about glutathione? People will use this to actually inject this into their skin in order to stop melanin production and lighten your skin. The worst part about this is that all these companies selling these products are never going to stop advertising it to others, because let's say one day you wake up and you realize that you are beautiful the way that you are, you're going to stop buying these products and they're not going to make any money. These companies depend on our insecurities to make money, and that's how the world works. Thousands of people are dying every single year, all because they didn't fit into the beauty standards and want to lighten their skin. But do we really blame these people for wanting to change their skin? When the color of your skin determines your future within an entire culture, it's almost impossible not to feel some type of insecurity. Most people want to change their skin because of things such as colorism, which is prejudice or discrimination against people with darker skin. As sad as it is, being born with darker skin means that you probably won't be given equal opportunities as someone with lighter skin. There have been too many statistical studies done that have shown people with darker skin are able to get a job or promotion because of the color of their skin. I mean, overall, it's like being a darker skin tone, it's like you are gonna have to fight for your life. You're gonna have to endure things that maybe someone with a different ethnicity will never have to endure. I have heard so many stories of people telling me that their family and friends have said things to them like, well, you're pretty, but your skin is so dark. You have potential, but you could be 2 shades lighter. You're handsome, but your skin tone isn't. A big part of society tells us that you can't have your happy ending if you're darker skinned. You can't find true love if you're darker skinned. And you know, we see that everywhere in the media, especially in the Western world. When we think of aesthetics like academia or cottagecore, only one skin tone is present. If you search up almost any TikTok trend, the most favorable skin tone is always the first thing you see. Take the movie Snow White. The evil queen literally wants to be fairest of them all, and Snow White's skin is described as light as snow. I mean, I can only name a couple of Disney princesses that are darker skinned, yet when it comes to the ones with, you know, a little bit of a lighter skin, you have a plethora of girls to choose from. When it comes to my personal life, growing up, it was really hard to dress up or play pretend as, you know, any of the Disney princesses or any character at all, because most of the girls that I would see on TV were lighter skinned, and I really just felt like an outcast. I just think it's so crazy to put a label on someone that is so minuscule and really doesn't mean anything about that person's character. Freckles are just another asset that makes someone unique, which is technically just more melanin in your face. So why don't people have a problem with that? Or just imagine we lived in a society where if you had green eyes, that was ugly and disgusting. It's crazy thinking about if we lived in a world where someone's eye color determined how pretty and successful they were. That would be insane. Yet we do the same thing when it comes to the color of your skin. A lot of children are being injected with this notion that light is beautiful and dark is disgusting. There have been too many videos showing younger children picking the white dolls and crying because they don't feel like their skin tone is pretty enough.
Why is that the bad doll?
Because it's brown.
And why is that the good doll?
Because it's light.
I mean, this is just sad, you know? I mean, it's horrible. Why do I have to wake up every single day and tell myself I'm beautiful because I know society won't? Why do we have to treat people differently because of the amount of melanin in their skin? This video in no way is me trying to hate on any culture or make any ethnicity trying to be the bad guy or anything like that, but it's just so crucial to address, you know, the things that we're going through in this world. And colorism is a real thing, and it's something that we as a society struggle with so much. Now, I know that not every single situation is about race, and sometimes a lot of people try to make it about race when it really isn't. I know that nowadays we do live in a more progressive time where people are more accepting of any and every skin tone. And there are a lot of celebrities who are famous that do have darker skin. Rihanna is like such a great example. I don't know why, but so many people are just so obsessed with Rihanna's beauty line. I mean, so many people in general don't just view others as just a skin tone, but as a human being that should be treated just like everyone else. I don't understand why we can't just accept everyone for how they are and leave it as that. I mean, if you think about it, we are literally the only species in the world that will judge our own kind based off of something as your skin tone. Like, look at cats. There are so many different colored cats in the world, and yet they don't even care. And all cats treat all cats literally the same way. Why can't we be more like cats? At the end of the day, no matter who you are, where you come from, what skin tone you are, of course, we are all beautiful and we all deserve happiness, and we all deserve to be treated like royalty. And if anyone tells you differently, they can go to hell. Just kidding. Kind of. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them down below. And of course, I upload every single week, so I will be back next week for my next video. Bye guys.